Hello friends, this is Mahita. Welcome to Mahita Smart Education. Today in this video we are going to learn about an Indian river which is having Hindu mythological importance and a river which is also known as Pampa, that is Tungabhadra river. In this video we are going to learn all about Tungabhadra river. Okay, without wasting our time, let me start the video. Tungabhadra river was originated in Karnataka state, and then the course of Tungabhadra enters into Telangana and then Andhra Pradesh. In Andhra Pradesh, in the district of Kurnool and near Sangameswaram temple, Sangameswaram city, it joins Krishna river, and along with the course of Krishna it empties into Bay of Bengal, and this is the course of Tungabhadra river. And in the epic Ramayana, the Tungabhadra river was known by the name Pampa. So Tungabhadra is also known as Pampa river. And if you see the map, Tungabhadra is originated in Karnataka state, and then it enters into Telangana and Andhra Pradesh border, and in Kurnool district it enters Krishna river, and along with Krishna it empties into Bay of Bengal, and this is the major course of Tungabhadra river. And the tributaries of Tungabhadra river are, the left bank tributaries are Tunga river, Kumudvati river and Varada river, and the right bank tributaries are Bhadra river, Vedavati river and Handri river. The Tungabhadra river is formed by the confluence of two rivers, Tunga and Bhadravati river, Bhadravati or Bhadra river. So Tunga and Bhadra river confluenced, that means joined, to form Tungabhadra river, and it flows like this. Tungabhadra river flows like this, and it joins Krishna river in Andhra Pradesh state, and then it empties into Bay of Bengal. According to Hindu mythological legend, after killing the demon Hiranyaksha, Varahaswami, the third incarnation of Lord Vishnu, felt very tired, and he took rest on the region now known as Varaha Parvata. And when he sat on that peak, sweat began flowing from his scalp, and the sweat which flowed from the left side of his scalp became Tunga river, and the right side of his scalp became the Bhadra river. And this is the story, mythological story behind the origin of Tungabhadra river. And the confluence of Tungabhadra and Krishna river is a holy pilgrimage site. The Sangameshwara temple and Jogulamba temple, which was dedicated to Lord Shiva and Goddess Devi respectively, are present near Almpur village. And this is here Sangameshwara temple is there at the confluence of Krishna river and Tungabhadra river. And an important feature of river Tungabhadra is the banks is the flood protection wall. This is the flood protection wall, and which is constructed by Sri Krishna Devaraya in between 1525 and 1527 AD, and they are found wherever there is a possibility of land erosion during the floods, and it starts at Sringeri and ends in Kurnool, and this is the flood protection wall. Tungabhadra Dam is across the river Tungabhadra, the major tributary of river Krishna, and the dam is near the town of Hosapet in Karnataka, and it is considered a multi-purpose dam, and its storage capacity is nearly 135 TMC FT. And the Sunkesula barrage near Kurnool city is a long barrage dam which was constructed across Tungabhadra river around 1860 by the British engineer who is hailed as Bhagiratha, Sir Arthur Cotton for Rayalaseema. And there are some problems concerned for the river Tungabhadra river, like industrial pollution has damaged the Tungabhadra river, and industry and mining on its banks in the Chikkamgaluru, Shimoga and Devangari and Haveri, Bellary, Koppala, etc. generates enormous amount of effluents, and nearly 3 crore liters of effluents are being released to the Tunga from Shimoga every year. Downriver from the industries, the water has turned dark brown and has a pungent odor. Tungabhadra river's pollution has affected 1 million people in the sub-basin, as most villages use the river water for drinking, bathing, irrigating crops, and fishing and livestock water, and previously obtained through an ancient tank system. The livelihood of village fishermen has been harmed by regular fish kills and that have exhausted Tungabhadra's fisheries. And this is all about the river Tungabhadra, and hope you learned about Tungabhadra river. And thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, do like, share and comment below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more interesting educational videos like this. Thank you.